Yo, welcome back to episode 4. Finally 4.
Or so let's start it off real quick. By the time you guys are watching and hearing this, we just heard, you guys already know by now, by Kendrick Lamar is dropping his studio album. It's called Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. The only reason why I bring it up is because we're shooting Monday night, and December night, literally the day yesterday, Sunday, we talked about for like a good 10, 15, 20 minutes around there about how K-Dot hasn't dropped in like 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it, and we were saying how that he could potentially become irrelevant.
Not irrelevant to us, but future people.
But future, like, yeah, it could be relevant to us, or like, and then I saw an Instagram post saying, "Oh, is Kendrick Lamar's question tainted?" The Instagram, like, shady hip hop facts, the Instagram profile, and I sent it to you last night too. Literally, we talked about it, and then straight up when I woke up this morning, like around 11ish, 10ish.
You woke up first or did
Yeah, I woke up first.
Oh shit! No.
Straight up, first thing I see is everyone posting about it. That Kendrick's gonna drop his album.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to bring that because that shit was trippy as fuck. That like kind of changed the whole like that shifted my morning as in, bro, what the fuck? That was fucking trippy.
Yeah.
Because so many things like this have happened where like we talk about something that kind of happens or something related to it, and it just tripped me the fuck out. And I just wanted to like just talk about that right now because it happened today.
Yeah, I just checked the IG when I woke up, and I was like, so then I had to click on the image where it's coming from, and obviously it said Kendrick Lamar, and I clicked like on it. I'm like, oh shit, it's actually him.
It's actually him.
It's actually him. Like, yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. I just want to talk about that real quick. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, because yesterday I came home from work like at 7:30. I was tired. I was like, there was no one at the hot tub, so I just told Trent, I'm like, fuck it, let's just go and chillax. And then we came back after, and we just started talking about music. And we're like, bro, with the fact that K-Dot hasn't dropped, like literally his last album was right there. Damn, 5 years ago, 2017. That just tripped me the fuck out. So I'm like, bro, I had to talk about it real quick. Like that shit was just too trippy for me. Yeah. I woke up and I looked at everything. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I literally like told him we just talked about this yesterday. That shit just tripped me out. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited. I'm curious, but I'll be tuning in for sure.
The one thing that I'm more excited about is the album cover. What's it gonna be?
Like, that's what you're most.
No, what I'm most looking forward to in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Just because the album covers that really speaks to me. Like, for example, like Everybody's and all these ones over here. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started.
All right, I'm gonna ease into it. So this weekend I took a bike ride, and I fuck with bike rides, at least to the beach on the riverbed, just because it brings me like peace. Yeah. So then it's like the cemetery, but obviously with the cemetery, some sadness comes with it. Yeah. And on the bike ride, obviously just fucking being tired. The sun, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm enjoying everything about it. And I decided to do that Friday. I think Friday. That's when
Friday you decided you're gonna do that.
The bike ride? Yeah, I think so.
The bike ride you did it on
Sunday, yeah. So it kind of like on Friday I was in a different mindset where I was like really heated, not heated, but more as in like I've had enough of this shit, of a certain topic. Mm-hmm. So then I remember you telling me like maybe the bike ride would like help you think about it, and I didn't think about it the whole bike ride because like I'm telling you it's just like a peace kind of thing. Yeah. So then when I came back from it, I kind of felt like, why did I do that? Go get peace.
Go get peace.
Yeah, like find the peace, like because I'm like, damn, that kind of like I had enough of it, it just went away. Well, part of it, and so I didn't like that. But watching the video right now a couple minutes ago, it refueled it because I'm like, oh shit, I remember why the fuck I was upset, or like at least kind of like had enough of this shit. Yeah. And the thing I had enough of was like this victim mentality role on social media.
Is it okay? Not only social media, but is it? Do you believe?
Oh, like even in person kind of thing.
Even in person, people around you, and even you, me. Mm-hmm. Get me?
Yeah. Well, to begin with, victim mentality for me is like when you pin everything that's happening in your life, whether it's bad, bad, and you're the victim. The part that annoys me is the people that take it as, it's always me. Why always me?
Why always me?
Because I have those thoughts too.
Me too.
Like why always me? But the part that's annoying is like how you react to that.
And if you do anything about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like it could be where you feel everything's like against you, and like, well, what are you gonna do about it? You know, and obviously that's a hard question. No one could change like that. It's not some simple shit, but it just turns into a thing where like what you show really shows that you do nothing about it. You know, but that's basically what I feel like victim mentality is, which is I feel is fine for everybody to have, but it's just I find it so fucked up when people recognize it, know it, and still choose the same fucking options over and over and over.
Keep doing the same, keep going the same route.
Yeah.
And then they complain about it.
Yeah.
Right? They not only social media, but they probably complain about it to you in person.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know, that's annoying because say you're just maybe friends or acquaintances with them and you want to help them, obviously. Mm-hmm. But then you really can't because then you're going to strain your own peace.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty much.
And that's the worst part of it, too. Because it's like, you probably see potential in them. Or maybe you just really fuck with them. Right? And then they keep on saying the same bullshit. And then how maybe their life doesn't have meaning, or maybe they're complaining about the same problem, or they're complaining about the same person. How it's like so stressful with them. It could be a partner, it could be another friend.
Or when you try to have like a back and forth convo, and you get hit with the I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I was like, no, you do know. It's just hard. You know, it's just hard.
Or it's like I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to feel. And it's like, well, you kind of do. You're already feeling what you're feeling. And then maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you're not okay with it. Do something about it. Yeah. I know it's easier said than done. Yeah. But the fact that you're not doing anything about it already says a lot about you. Yeah. You get me? It already says a lot that you're not even willing to put in the work. And at that point, it goes with that. Then you're choosing to be a victim. Everyone's a victim one way or another, right? You could say that you are, right? Everyone. Yeah. You know, just because life in general is just fucking hard like that. You just are. Yeah. But it's just that whole victim mentality of what you kind of explained earlier of like, if you keep choosing those same fucking routes, those same things that cause you those stresses, and if there are ways to avoid them, then do them. It's not that. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. No, it's not complicated to piece together. You know what I mean?
It's just hard to do.
It's just hard to do, and I'll admit, because I'm fault of that too.
I do that shit still now.
I do that shit still now. Yeah. Well, I mean, the video that I recommend a lot of people watch it. It's by what's his name? Jordan Peterson. And it's just victim mentality. Just a quick YouTube search. The reason why we wanted to talk about it is because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And
that's what I mean. Like what we said, like everybody has it, but it's just those people that talk about it, but then do the complete opposite. And you kind of like try to check in on them, but like it's the same shit again. It's not like anything's changed. Not even the slightest thing. Like it's still the same shit.
Okay, so here I'm gonna hit you with this then. All right. So they're a victim, right? Say they went through something traumatic though. Okay. And they're a victim. Could you blame them though to keep choosing that same route as that victim mentality?
Can I blame them?
Yeah.
As in for choosing? Or
like for example, okay, like the we don't know anyone like this, right? But say someone's mom is in the hospital. Yeah. Right? Okay. And say the chances are 50-50. So that person is reaching out for people on social media and people are there for them. Yeah. Right? People are there. Yeah. But then
wait, the person's reaching out on social media?
Or just posting like, oh, my mom's in the hospital and that, so people could check up on them. And that's fine. Everyone does that, you know? But then say the mom recovers, right? And that little event that happened to them was really fucking traumatic. But say the mom recovers. And then you start seeing that every weekend they're going out a lot. And then things aren't working out for them. Like they start complaining on social media, or they start saying how people are like this are always the same, this and that. So it's like...
So are you saying it started from the mom being in the hospital? That's where it started?
Yeah, that's where it started. Because people go through traumatic shit every single day. And the action that they choose to do, you know. And I'm saying... And obviously the whole mom thing, say it was recent. But what if something like that similar happened years ago?
When they were like 5, 6?
Maybe. Or 10 or 15 or 14, you know? Like if that happened years ago. At that point, you think it's fair to tell that person, like, bro, just get the fuck over it?
Over that situation? No. No. But
I'm saying the mom recovered though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're saying, should you get over it? Get over what?
Get over the fact that the mom nearly passed.
And that was a while ago. But they keep bringing it up?
Yeah. Or they keep using that.
No, shit. Using it for what though?
To excuse their shitty excuses.
From not recovering from it?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
But they do that with every situation after.
In a way, yeah. I'm only saying that mom thing because although that mom thing is very big, a lot of people use that for other things too.
Well, yeah, that's already fucked up in my opinion because that has nothing to do with the rest of it.
That doesn't have to do with the rest of your choices, right?
Yeah.
So obviously that kind of goes into with what you're saying that it's the victim mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but people would argue that it would fuck my bad. It would affect them for like future things where the thing with the mom happened. And it's actually, like you said, it's a big thing. So why would it not be allowed? Like, it's their traumatic event. Like,
yeah.
Like, let them handle it how they want to.
Mm-hmm.
But your big major point was that she recovered.
Yeah.
As in, like, it was a big scare. It shouldn't be like
but that happens. But sometimes people don't recover.
Yeah.
And sometimes say them.
Well, that's where I would understand it a lot more.
That's where I understand it a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Like, but that's the thing. That's just the duality of it. Like, it maybe the mom did pass. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and then say that was 10 years ago, and then they're doing shitty actions right now.
Because of it still? Like using that as an excuse.
Yeah.
It's some fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, man, because that just gives you a lifelong excuse. For no responsibilities.
That's what the video talked about a lot
basically,
too,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the beginning of it? The quote that I told him? Like, if you...
What?
If you have no responsibility... Or... The one that we're going to put in the description.
The meaningful thing, no? Uh-huh. What about it?
Do you remember like how it goes or no?
Nah, it's a pretty long quote. Not like.
We'll put it in the description either way. We're going to put in the description of this video. Y'all can just read it whenever we post it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Okay.
But look, bringing that topic up, right? So the annoying part was people posting it on social media because it's like the same people repeating the same fucking patterns, which is... any situation is on the gram, kind of thing. And I know the argument against that would be like, just take the person off, like fuck them off. Like, if you don't want to see it, don't fucking watch it. Take them off. But these are people also that I'm like, at some point I did care about, like where it's like,
big time, yeah.
Oh, you're human, like I fuck with you in that way, just in general kind of shit. But then like when you just see it's the same thing over and over, I'm like, why do I even have you actually?
It's draining.
Yeah.
Because maybe like, first off, like, you said you fuck with them, right? Obviously, maybe you fuck with them in person,
Yeah.
And they're cool. You see that they're cool. But then something shifted or the pattern keeps on going and going and going and going. So it's like, it feels also fucked up if you remove them too.
Yeah, it does. No,
you get me? It feels fucked up.
Because I don't hate you or anything, but it's like, I just don't want to see that shit no more.
And the thing is like, because then I could argue like, okay, fine, you want to see that, but why don't you talk to them then?
About it?
Yeah. Why don't you confront them about it?
I'm not that close to them. I'm not that close to them where even if anything I say is not to hit them.
But you don't think... So just because you don't think it's going to hit them, you won't even...
Try for it? No. Because the people I'm thinking of, shit that hits them...
Then would you call yourself a friend to them then?
Like a close friend? No, I'm not a close friend, but...
Not just a friend.
I have a lot of people like that I call friends that don't do that. Like I'm just there's someone I know, and that's how I see myself for these people. They've never kind of like reached out to me where I'm like, oh, like they see me as a close-ish friend, or like, you see them regularly, and it's not people like that. So me just doing that, I don't know if it comes off as awkward. Like, why the fuck do you give a fuck so much? Yeah. And like it could change the impact, but it's the thing where I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't have the time and energy to deal with that because I have my own shit going too. Everyone has their own shit going.
Everyone has their own shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, the whole reaching out thing. Just because I know, for me personally, like I have like similar people like that too in my life, where like at once I saw them as really cool and I really wanted them to get better and this and that, but they keep doing the same patterns. I'm like, I feel like if I try to reach out, I'm gonna be at the end of the day, it's just gonna somehow either get turned back to me, or they just, if they don't listen, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
right. Because I'm not aiming to change their fucking lives. I'm not. But the fact that I already know that if I, like, those, like, certain type of people will somehow shift it towards me, I won't accept.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, if I start telling them, oh, bro, I don't think you should be doing that. Like, it doesn't look good.
Okay, or stop doing that. What do you mean by the shifting part?
Like, what do you mean shifting?
Like, shifting it towards you.
That's what I'm saying. Because then they could argue that, like, Oh, well, since when the fuck do you care? You know, since why the fuck do you care all of a sudden? Or why the fuck are you up in my business or some shit like that? You're like, okay, well, I mean, because I fucking care about you at once, you get me? Like, maybe not as much now, but you're still fucking human. And the shit that I'm seeing ain't sorry.
Like, fuck away from me, man.
It's like, that's what I mean, where it could get turned back to you. So it's like, do you even want to take that fucking risk?
With those people?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't do the reaching out part, because I'm like, I'm doing it at a kind of harder right now, but when I'm stressed and like fucking balled up, as in like fuck with my shit, I'm not gonna have the energy for your stuff. I just refuse to be in that spot again.
Refuse.
Yeah.
I mean, it just sucks that, like, you just see that.
Because you know how you just said, then would you really consider yourself a friend? But these people have close friends too. They have close friends. I'm like, I feel like that circle that you pick, because we pick that circle, those close friends, we pick it.
As in general, though. Or are we talking about us? Or
everybody. Everybody.
Okay.
You pick the people who you want close around you.
Circle, yeah.
Yeah, you know who you take serious, who you don't. So the people that you decide to take serious, they're watching the same shit I am. I'm like, how come these people haven't told you anything? You know, like, how come they haven't, you know, like, brought it up? Maybe they have.
Maybe that's what I was saying. What if they have, though?
If they have, but then I'm like, you guys are still in the same circle then? Because, I mean, me, if I have someone like that, right, like in my circle.
Say it's me, right?
Yeah, your bitch ass is...
Like, I'm posting, like, my shit a lot.
Oh, right? Shit. Uh-huh.
All right? I'm posting my story, how maybe say I'm depressed or sad or how nothing works out for
me. I would start
start
to believe it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, whose attention are you trying to grab? You know, like, because...
Say my answer is everyone or anyone's at that point.
Anyone?
Yeah.
I'd be like, name your closest friends. And then if you name them, I'd be like, have you talked to them? And if you say no, I'm like...
Okay, well, that's the answer. But what if I say yes?
That you have talked to them.
That I have talked to them.
I mean, what they say.
Okay, say
they told you good...
No, they told me that it was just generic shit. They just told me, oh, just get better, or things will be okay. Like, they just say a bunch of generic
and those are your close friends, your close circle.
My close friends,
then who's going to help you if they can't?
Exactly.
Who?
But some people...
There's an answer. Who?
What do you mean who?
Who's going to help you if your close friends don't?
Just yourself?
Exactly. Exactly. So take that fucking victim mentality and get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
At least for a bit.
Because in the video it said, you know, don't be a victim. Everyone's a victim, but don't be it. And at the same time, all the time. You get me? Yeah, we get it. This life is fucking hard. It fucking is. Everyone's been through traumatic shit. Everyone.
Yeah.
Some more than others, some less than others. But one way or another, everyone has been through it. It's just how you heal from it. And what you said something before of like, sometimes the healing hurts more than the actual trauma.
Takes longer and hurts longer.
But I do believe that the healing process, it's like your traumatic event doesn't define you. Your healing does. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Right? So like, let's bring it back to say if it was me, right? Posting shit and then fix myself. How do I fix myself then?
You want me to figure it out for you?
Hey.
No, that's the question. That's the question.
Yeah, because I haven't been doing it myself. So obviously I don't know how. That's why I'm reaching out to you. I haven't done it.
So
how the fuck
I'll give you my examples of mine, right?
Of yours?
Yeah, of what the fuck how I deal with it. And is it 100% effective? No, but it's the best way I could deal with it. But I found it on my own. Or I took pieces from people. As in, oh, this person says they do this and that. I took one piece from everything they do, and I try it out. You try shit out.
And you puzzle your own.
You puzzle your own.
You puzzle your own, like, a formula that will help you.
Yeah, because I can't give you a 1, 2, 3 step list, because I'm like, shit, I mean, I'd love that, you know? But other than that, that's the only answer you could realistically give someone where they have to put in the effort to find it themselves. It's not some written shit.
The only reason why I'm so head on about the whole work on yourself shit is like, because I feel like I've progressed on that myself. I'm working on myself, and the results have been more than I would, like more than I thought it was gonna be. As in, it actually really fucking helped me, you know. But it does take a lot of sacrifices and things, and getting rid of certain people, and getting rid of certain actions, and doing shit constantly.
And that fucking sucks ass.
It does.
That sucks ass.
It does.
You know, there's so many times where you seem like the shitty ass person because you just decide to be like, it's not helping me. It's not bringing me peace. So you just maybe the way I do it, cutting it off is fucked up, which I would get, but like it's something I just feel like I have to do because I'm like it's not bringing me peace. I'm wasting my time, not in the most fucked up way, but I'm just wasting my time. And after that happens, I still feel like shit. Yeah. So that's obviously not the fucking answer. If it's the same outcome kind of thing.
But obviously, like, look, for example, the one thing that for me personally, like me, I generally don't like really doing is like going to bars and clubs. I don't like doing that. I'll do it once in a while, but not like often, right? And that's just me. Now, since that's my own way of doing stuff, and say I have other friends who do that, and they invite me, but I keep saying no because I don't find peace in that. Do you think that makes me a shitty friend, though?
To them?
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't want to hang out with them.
They should respect that.
They should respect that.
Because it's your peace.
Okay.
So what, are you going to say that some people, that's their shit? Going out to, like, clubs and, like, bars, and, like, that's their peace?
It could be. Because they keep doing it.
I haven't met somebody who's done that and hasn't fucked up the rest of their life doing it. And is happy doing it.
The rest of their life, though?
As in 50-year-olds. 45-year-olds and
like
up.
Older people.
Yeah.
Older people.
And I mean, this is what I mean by like social media is so big because like you share shit that you want. You share everything.
Yeah.
So when you share shit that you want that like is a lifestyle where it's calm, that isn't calm. At least not in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not calm. So it's like, where the fuck was I going with it? Fuck. I think it was putting it like that's someone's piece. The club and bar, right? Club. Yeah. So I think it's just a temporary like little escape. But when people turn it into a lifestyle, that's where I've heard, you know, like, oh, don't waste your time going to bars and clubs all the fucking time. Yeah. It's not a lifestyle you would want to live if you want the other shit and for reals though.
But what if people keep on choosing and they want to do it? Isn't that
and they're cool with it? Then you can't complain about the shit that comes with it.
Says who?
What? That you can't complain? That you can't complain. Well, no, you're right. You can't complain. You can't complain.
You can.
You can.
But just know that a lot of meaningful people will probably not stay in your life.
Well, look, if you complain about it, right? It's the life you chose. You just said that's what makes you happy. It's the same thing as in choosing, like, living with a family, having a family, everything. Like you hear people complain about it, but it's kind of like that's what you wanted at some point. Yeah. You know?
For example, like, for me, my lifestyle, right? I don't like going out that much. I like being at home. I like being very, like, introverted or whatever. If you hear me constantly complaining, bro, it's so boring. I like, what the fuck am I doing, this and that? You'd obviously look at me and be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you're choosing this, right? Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. But, like, since I have this lifestyle, I don't complain about it because I genuinely fucking love it. Mm-hmm. So you think those people who constantly complain about it, do you think they love it then?
The ones going out?
Yeah.
No, they're searching for some shit, in my opinion.
Searching?
Yeah.
Searching for what?
Something that's not at the bar and club.
So what's that for you?
If I was searching for shit?
No, like, what are they searching that's not at the bars and clubs?
What are they searching for?
But yeah,
from what they post up.
Yeah.
Well, they want someone who actually gives a fuck about them, right? Yeah. But when you mix alcohol with that, it's I'm just going off the base of it, alcohol.
Okay. But could you are you talking this from experience or just opinion?
From what, the idea?
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Not experience.
Not experience.
Not experience.
Not experience. Because you do hear people finding like the person they're with now at a bar. At a club.
At a club. Yeah. You hear that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very rare.
It's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare. And
a lot of people around us, or like just in our age group, I feel like they either want. I just see it. It's just fucked up because I see it's either one person searching for someone, or they're living this crazy lifestyle, but then they kind of complain about that lifestyle. Like
it does the same too though.
In our general age group, like not even like. Say people that we know, like literally anyone, like any TikTok that you see, like people complain about it. It could be someone across the fucking country, and it's still the same thing that I see. It's just my opinion. That's just what I fucking see.
Yeah.
But it's like, but you think it's the best? So the best way to deal with that, them complaining about it. Do you think that's gonna bite them in the ass one day?
That they complain
about the lifestyle,
living it or complaining about it?
Complaining about it.
Complaining about it. It kind of is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're annoying the fuck out of people.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. But, like, that's where, like, I don't... When you said, like, is it wrong for them to complain? Like, no, it actually isn't.
It's not wrong for them.
No one's saying don't. But when you can't have both things. You can't do that every fucking weekend.
What is it? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it? That quote or something like that?
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, you can't have your cake, you can't have it up, and you can't eat it as well. Something like that.
I've never heard of that, but
like that.
I've never heard of that. But you can't like have that bar club life and expect to find someone. I mean, like you said, it's rare. You can at some point, but it's really rare to find someone that actually gives a fuck about you.
Okay, say those people are not going to clubs and bars. To
the people complaining, or what do you mean?
Say they don't complain, right? They don't post it. They just post every weekend that they always go out, and they're not complaining.
But they're doing that.
But they're doing it, and then you say you talk to them or whatever, and they tell you, "Well, I'm not going out there to look for like love or a partner. I just want to go dance with my friends." Do you think that's true?
Mentally, obviously, you don't know a person, right? Like,
yeah.
But how you just said that situation, that's on the weekend, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, you post, I wish I had someone I could cuddle with, and everything like that. It's bullshit, bro.
What's the cause line?
Oh, okay. From the song? It goes like, she got no morals in the summertime, can't get her in the winter, and she wonders why. Because it's that whole social media thing where it's like, I've seen people post like, oh, like, you know, if you think I'm what I post on social media, then you don't really know me. I'm like, that's all I know from you, though. Yeah. You know, like, that's literally all everybody sees, other than your close circle.
Fine, but why don't you take a chance to know that person then?
What do you mean?
If you talk with that person and they tell you, well, you don't really know me, that's what I choose.
No, they posted that out in general, too. It wasn't specifically to you.
Okay.
Yes. Like, but that, I'm against that, bro.
What?
Like, I'm against that, like, oh, what I post isn't really me. You know, kind of thing. Because I'm like, you're posting it with your personal account. You know, like, what everyone sees you like. And when you post all this shit and you'd be like, oh, no, it's not really me. But I'm like, you posted it for a reason. Like, everything. And when it's so constant, it's kind of like, bro, this is you. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not you? Unless, like I'm telling you, unless these people were smart and just do like a fucking meme page or some shit where it's not, has nothing to do with the personal shit, and you could, as fucked up as it sounds, mask it better.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is masking it.
Because no one knows it's you running that page.
Now, that whole complaining thing, and say they complain about why they can't find someone or why are they not happy or why this.
In that situation with the whole.
With everything.
Okay.
Just their lifestyle.
Okay.
So that goes back to what we said in the beginning. That's being a victim mentality, right?
Yeah, because you're complaining about half the shit that you caused.
Yeah. Now, obviously, one of the big things is like you either make yourself a victim or you do become a victim from a traumatic event, right? For example, between you and I, we're not gonna get too personal.
Well, I disagree with that.
Wait.
What you said?
That you become a victim from a traumatic event. What do you mean?
You just said everyone's a victim. What do you mean you become a victim?
No, everyone is a victim because of how life, just responsibilities, fears, anxieties, whatever, right? But sometimes it's shitty things do happen to someone or to you, right? And you do become a victim to that event.
Because it's that traumatic.
It's that traumatic, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So what I'm saying is like, for example, between you and I, obviously I've been through more traumatic shit, in my opinion, than you, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's not like, but the people who have been through more traumatic shit than you, say it's just not me anymore. Say it's other people, right?
Yeah.
But you see that they adopted that victim mentality all the time.
Yeah. Do they have a right to?
Yeah. Like, do you have a right to tell them? Stop doing that shit when they could easily reflect it back and like, bro, well, you haven't even been through that shit. So
dog, if we're in that mentality, the person with the shittiest life right now has authority over all of us. Honestly, I'm not saying I have a right. I don't have a right to like tell them that. I wouldn't tell someone like that. Yeah, I wouldn't tell someone your shit isn't even that much. I would not tell someone.
No, of course not.
Because everyone, you can't measure their fucking.
You can't measure
their emotion. You know, you can't measure like.
No, but what I'm saying is like they go through some shit and then they're doing something that and then they're complaining about it all the time. And then you try and talk to them, just try to be a friend with them. Like, yo, I don't think you should do this. Yeah. And then they ask you, have you ever been through what I've been through? And you're like, no.
Oh, so you mean like they start kind of in a way attacking you? But I'm obviously not going to take it that way, but it's kind of like, oh, shit, you know?
Yeah, like, have like, for example, with me, I guess, right? With like, obviously with my dad leaving, right? And then you have your dad. And then I'm really going through it, say I'm in my emotions.
And you say some shit like that?
And you tell me, like, bro, like, come on, like, it already happened years ago. Like, you know, it's like, because when my dad left me, it was like,
hey,
like,
we're just imagining this, right? Because I wouldn't say this shit.
no. I know you wouldn't. Yeah. I know you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But sometimes those little fears do creep up out of nowhere, too. Because with my whole dad shit, what that affected me is, like, for a while, I had, like, you could say abandonment issues, right? Because I was with my dad, and then 1 week, gone. Just nothing. No message, nothing. Just gone. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. At, like, 10. Yeah. So that shit affects you long term. Mm-hmm. Because then you start thinking, bro, anyone could leave in a fucking second. And it's true. You know, it can happen. Just life in general. That's how fucking life is. Mm-hmm. But sometimes those little anxieties and those little demons come up on you. You know? Say I'm going through it one day, just thinking about my dad. And you tell me, bro, didn't it happen? Like, how long ago did it happen? I'm like, and you say, I'm like.
And you were like complaining to me about it?
Not complaining, but I'm like just really upset about it.
Okay.
You know? And I'm like, fuck, like, bro, I feel like everyone's going to leave in my life. Like, I don't feel happy. Like, that's why I don't want to get close to anyone, this and that. And then you start giving me some good advice. You start telling me, like, bro, like, come on, don't think like that, this and that. But I tell you, well, bro, have you ever been through it? Uh-huh. And you're like, no. I'm like, then who the fuck are you to say that then? Mm-hmm. You get me?
Yeah.
How would you respond to that?
Give you your space, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. One, I like, why you fucking snapping on me? It's like, fuck you then. Get your shit and dip.
I changed the locks.
Nah, but I would.
I'm just saying because there are people out like. Those people that we've been talking about, as in general.
And it's someone I actually give a fuck about, where it's kind of
like... I'm just saying, just because everyone has their own demons.
Because you're putting the example with you and I.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's someone that's close to me.
Yeah.
At that point, I just gotta love him from a distance, man. I can't like...
For your own peace and sanity.
Yeah, I'll give him my last piece, like literally of everything. Even the reaction that I just got. You know, like I'll throw that in there and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm like... in my own mindset, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to distance myself from you. Because like, if that shit really like... bugs you that much, you need to go like it's the whole thing. Like you gotta figure it out yourself. I can't give you the fucking 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but I mean, it just comes with it's because obviously like you don't understand that, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because I'm like,
and I say I don't understand maybe what other people go through.
Yeah,
you know, like we don't understand it, but it doesn't give us a right to say anything. Mm-hmm. I feel like it does give me a right if I'm your friend.
I'd follow you. That's the thing. I'd follow as in like how you're handling it after. Mm-hmm. That's why I said it from a distance. I still hit you up probably like every once in a while and like stuff to be like, how you doing? You know, this and that. If we go catch up, I'll be like, oh, how's that? You know, like
fine. Mm-hmm. You hit me up for a while and you still see that I'm still the same.
Doing the same shit over and over. I'm like, at that point, that's where it has to cut off somewhere. Like me telling you like let's go out to eat. Like I'm not doing that no more. Like you know, like nothing's really changing. So I'm like, I just can't deal with that.
So that's where you say where you choose your circles too, right?
Yeah, exactly. I gotta fucking knock you off.
Because like, for example, what I wrote, it's like, you know, from your trauma, it's like you either grow or fall to it. And I think from trauma, demons are created in you. Mm-hmm. And it's a whole. And then you said that like you didn't.
What?
The same demon, and then they had like 2 definitions to it.
Oh no, I was laughing at a meme. But
okay. All right. Everyone has their own traumas. Everyone has their own demons. They either grow from it or let it consume them. Mm-hmm. You know. You said you had some shit about that.
What?
How that you could... Because I related it to KOD. Because KOD has like the Kill Our Demons factor. Or Cole's album. Do you agree with that?
What?
That you either grow from your trauma... Same thing as the demons. You ever grow from your demons, or it could only consume you. Like there's only both ways.
What isn't that basically what we talked about? As in, like it's the choices. Mm-hmm. They either make them or break them.
Yeah, it either makes you or break you. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah. No, but I could agree with that.
Okay. Because I know you mentioned a couple of days ago that like that you there's something that you disagree about KOD.
No, I think what I said was like I just noticed you put KOD, but I didn't disagree with it or anything.
So anticlimactic.
Yeah. Wow. You failed there.
Oh, me?
Idiot.
Looking for a new co-host.
Stick to the script.
All right.
We didn't finish on the social media thing though. The whole like perceiving how you're perceived on what you post.
Okay.
Because I think where I left it, because you changed it back to, I forgot what you changed it to.
To the trauma.
Yeah. But just because we're already on that too. Do you agree with that or not? What? The whole, what you put is what you show people that you are.
I hate to be this guy, but it's like, it's a yes and a no. Look, it's a yes just because you do really, everything's a thought process. So you really do choose what to post and this and that. But what if the things that you're posting is you? You know what I mean?
So it is you?
It is me.
Yeah.
Right? But then I argue that it's not me. But then it is me.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? But just like, maybe I'm being ignorant enough to not see it. You know?
Oh, shit, okay.
Like, why are you attacking me on that?
So you the victim way then.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Just yes, because for example, the shit I post on my shit, it can sometimes be cringy. But I don't really give a shit. Just because I could be cringy. You know? I accept it. It is what it is. Fucking, what the fuck do I care? You know? But I'm not out here vocalizing saying, oh, that's not me. That's not me. I promise you, it's not me. It is me. It is you. So just accept it.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, if the shoe fucking fits, wear it. Straight up.
Hey, relax, man. I'm on your team, bro.
Fuck you. All right. How do you describe the person that you post on your social media?
It's me.
It's you.
I don't post much.
No, but what do you describe that? What do you describe that?
What is that person?
Yeah.
Quiet. Doesn't really post. Doesn't really do extra shit. That's literally me. That's me. I do.
I know are you okay with that though?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Because I find the peace in it. The only time those shits get battled is when people post other shit and it's kind of like, maybe if I try, this and that. But that's not me. Yeah. If I start posting all that shit, they'll be like, that's not him.
Bro, because when people start posting like a bunch of political shit, right? Mm-hmm. They start posting a bunch of and then you say you meet that person, and they are like that. Like they always want to argue about every like political thing that they could think of. Mm-hmm. And then you tell them, why the fuck are you like that? Why do you think that way? Oh, well, that's not me. That's just how I feel. This and I'm like, okay.
Well, but when you meet them in person, they do talk like that?
Yeah, they do bring it up and shit like that. And then
they deny it, that they're not.
Yeah.
Like, do you not remember 20 seconds ago what you just said?
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You know, there are people like that.
No, I know.
And it's just you got to choose your circle, you know?
A big thing in accepting the people in your circle is you can't deny them. As in, let's say you do have a close group of friends, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you have like that urge to like break out of it to go try something else. Mm-hmm. And like, so you, in a way, you're kind of like, I don't want you to be in my circle. It always, for me, it's always like came back to like, this is why they were in it to begin with. Because you could try the other shit and you don't fuck with it. And you come back to those people in that circle, they treat you the same way.
Don't you think it's kind of the same thing like being in a relationship?
Hey, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Yo, what are we doing here? All right, explain, because, hey, I'll cut this shit off right now.
I'm just saying, because you have heard, you know, from talking to other people or on what other people post on social media where they're in a relationship, then they get bored or whatever, and then they want to go look for something, and then they don't like it, and then they come back to that person. Uh-huh. Right? Now, I only bring a romantic partner just because it's similar things. And then the whole group of circle friends thing is similar things too. Mm-hmm. Do you think both accepting you is fair to them? Because at that point, you'd be. It's not about love or it's not about respect. It's about loyalty. And you.
So what? Seeing from their eyes, as in like you want to try this new shit out, wasn't for you. Now you coming back.
Yeah.
As it's fair to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because say you're in a group of circle friends and someone like that wants to try new things and they come back, would you accept them with open arms?
Yeah.
You're with a partner. Would you accept them with open arms?
Hey, bro, what? Huh?
Well, you wouldn't accept them with open arms, right? Obviously, it's a whole different level of intimacy.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I'm bringing up the whole romantic part is because
it's a relationship.
It happens. Yeah. You know, people get curious and this and that, so they want to come back. Mm-hmm. Now, with the whole group of friends things, as in your whole circle, I'm really 50-50 on that.
Why? No, you're not.
What do you mean?
I could think of someone right now that you'd be like, that we've talked about before, how they kind of ventured out, and we said if some shit happens to him in any way, you take it back.
The only reason why I'm saying 50-50 because it depends on the reason why they leave.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we have a group of
you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay.
If they have a group of circle friends, like say it's like
what did you just say? A circle group of I don't mean to laugh. I do that shit too.
Say it's like eight of us, right?
Okay.
And one dips because they're in a relationship and they just get closer, and the other one dips and they straight up tell us, "Oh, honestly, like you guys are pretty boring."
Like straight up?
Just like that.
Okay.
Like not in a fucked up way, but like, bro, we don't do anything. Like we don't try out new stuff, right? They dip.
Yeah.
Say 6 months later has passed, and then the dude and his girl are say they're okay, but you see him starting getting closer to us again, just because that whole honeymoon stage is kind of done.
Yeah.
But it's like they're still good, but they miss their boys basically.
Okay.
And you accept them back. Mm-hmm. But the other dude who left because he told us that we didn't do fun shit and saw that he did do fun shit, but it was just filled with drama, whatever, comes back.
Yeah.
So you'd accept both of them.
I'd take them.
Yeah.
You can't hold them like tight to the group, like as in like, nah, you gotta do this. You know, like if you want to go try it out, go try it out. If he does, he doesn't know how it feels like either though. That's why he's trying to figure out.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna let him go do his shit. If he comes back, I'm like,
cool.
I'm still the same, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, just because that shit happens. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying if like, say they leave because they do something fucked up to us, then yeah, obviously, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's different. Back. That's different. Because you wouldn't expect that from someone in a close circle. Mm. And all that shit isn't to say, like, oh, straight up fuck you to, like, the people who do it, who have it. It's never going to be a fuck you to them. Mm-hmm. But it's more as in, like, a thing where I just got to diss myself. Okay. It's some shit where I found out people will do it easily, where they're like, oh, I hate people like that. I just take them off. And I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get to that point. Not the hating point, because I don't hate them, but just to the point where it's like I just kind of don't need that in my life.
If they're willing to reach out to you, say because they ask for help or they need it, after that distancing part, you'll be there for them?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because I see as in like, shit, you saw that and you still decided to? I'm like, fuck, that takes some fucking balls. That takes some choice to make. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just wanted to clear that up.
It's not a fuck you to anyone, honestly. It really is not. But just it goes with the whole KLD thing. Honestly,
we're complaining about the complaint.
I know. It all takes off. It all goes into with just like you gotta choose wisely. Because this life is hard for everyone. You know, but choose your circle right. Choose wisely for your actions, and
choose what you really want and just deal with the negatives that come with it. Both sides have it.
Face the consequences of it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Call it life. But yeah, that'll be episode 4. What you got coming, Alo?
We're working more on behind the scenes on this stuff, as in putting it on other media platforms. So tune in on that. We'll announce it, and yeah, because this isn't just gonna be like we're working on a bunch of different things to just improve this. But huge shout out to everyone always tuning in.
Always,
seriously.
Always.
Lots of fucking love. Seriously,
always.
Very lots of love.
Love you, my kings and queens.
And queens.
All right, see you guys on the next episode.